There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Come on, Jiggy.
One more. Jiggy! Jiggy.
Yo, it's time for the remix show featuring Jiggy.
Guys, I can already tell that Jiggy is out of control. There's no telling what kind of craziness he's gonna be getting into today.
Crazy is right. I mean, why in the world does he have all of that toilet paper?
Guys, I have no idea. I guess he just loves toilet paper. I guess it's a good thing to have, especially when you go to the bathroom.
You're right about that one. Now, speaking of loving things, that is what we are talking about today in our show. We're here to talk to you guys about the power of love and how love is the main thing in our life that helps to lift us up and lift up those people around us so we can all be our best.
To learn a little bit more about this, we need you to pack your bags, buckle up your seatbelts, and prepare for takeoff. As we hit the runway strip, let's head on over to our first stop of the show, Getting Jiggy with It.
Today, Jiggy has a little object lesson for you guys that's gonna show you what the power of love looks like and what it does.
Yeah, guys, to better explain that, Jiggy has decided to bring some props to help us out. So, Jiggy, what's the first thing that you brought for us today? Let's see what you got.
An airplane? What? All right. Now, this reminds me of one of my favorite things. I love to fly. And when I'm way up high in the air, I'm always amazed and I ask myself this one question. How does a massive airplane that holds all kinds of people, all kinds of bags, and all that weight fly through the air?
Yeah, I know it's kind of crazy to think about, like thousands of pounds that can just lift right up off the ground and take you anywhere you want to go in life. Whether it's like me and you love going to the beach, or you want to go out west to the mountains, or maybe all the way across to the other side of the world. It's pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah, in order for that plane to lift off the ground and to go to its destination, there has to be some kind of explanation, right?
Yeah, you see, it's through this concept like we call Bernoulli's principle.
But what is
Bernoulli's? Yeah, it's kind of hard to pronounce, but it's actually a really simple thing that we can learn about.
Basically what the principle says is that the plane is able to fly because of fast-moving air pressure going over the plane's wing. Jiggy, do you have anything that might show them a little bit of how it works?
Oh, toilet paper? Hold on, let me see this toilet paper. Now, so what you're saying is this toilet paper is the airplane wing.
Okay.
And when fast-moving pressure goes over the top, you think this toilet paper will lift up? Okay, well, let's see what happens. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, yeah, it kind of worked.
Yeah, I like it. So, to get that toilet paper to lift off the roll steadily, you have to go over the top. You can't go underneath. Jiggy was right that it does work, but I think we need to have some faster air pressure so that the roll doesn't just stay down, but it actually stays steady and stays up. Jiggy, do you have any ideas? Wait, what? A hairdryer? Nice! All right.
Now, Jiggy, that was a pretty good idea, but maybe you have another idea. Maybe something that's a little bit more powerful that will make this toilet paper fly off the roll and up into the air like an airplane. Let's see what you got. Let's see. Whoa! Give me a second. Jiggy, is this a toilet paper gun?
And it's got
Two toilet paper guns. Let's see how this thing works. I don't know if Jiggy really liked that, but I think there's something we can learn. Now, guys, that was some crazy craze. I don't even really know what that means.
But it explained to us how the Bernoulli principle works on planes. But not only that, it can work on us. Now, I'm not meaning that we can fly through the air, of course, although that would be awesome.
But like we mentioned at the very beginning, this principle can teach us a much bigger lesson. It can teach us about the power of love.
Love is the force and the pressure that can lift you off the ground and can take you anywhere that you want to go in life.
In that explanation, you see, you are the airplane. And love is that wind that lifts you up off your feet, and it fuels the impact that you can make.
Love isn't just a thought. Love isn't just a feeling. Love isn't just an idea. Love is a force that needs to take action in our lives.
And when love is played out in your life, it'll take you to the highest places. It'll sit you down in front of the most beautiful views, and it will invite you into an incredible adventure. But without love, do we really have anything at all?
If love is the driving force in your life, then what is it calling you to?
How do we live a life of love, not just for ourselves, but for the people around us?
To make it simple, we do it by living out these two ways. Love people with your words and love people with your actions.
We'll talk to you guys about these each individually, but we have something else crazy exciting for you guys.
Next up, our remix team will be battling it out in a well, like I was trying to say, it's now time for a little segment of Game On with the team. Let's head over to the gym and check them out. Remix Education coming at you with a bucket stack challenge. We got Luke, we got JR. They're going at it. Here we go. Let's see what they got.
Round one.
Count of three on the count of three. 1, 2, 3, go! Come on, come on, come on. We got 4 on the bottom. 3, then 2, then 1. Get them all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Down. Bring it down, get down, get down, get down. Back. Come on, let's go! Let's go! Oh man, Luke got it! No! Woo! Yeah!
Round two.
We got round 2. We got Matt, we got Joey. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go! Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Come on. No, no. Oh no! Oh yeah!
Round three.
We got the final round. We got Matt, we got Luke. Let's see who the winner is.
3, 2, 1, go! Wowee! That was an extreme game of cup stacking. Have you all ever played that game before? Well, if not, the cool thing is that you can actually play that game at home. If you don't have these buckets, you can always use plastic cups. Or if you do have the buckets, then go ahead and rock it out with some giant buckets. Now, I have a question for you guys about that cup stack challenge. Was every bucket in that game important? Yeah, it was. Every bucket was important, and every bucket played a huge part in that game. The goal of this challenge was to build that pyramid all the way up and then tear the pyramid all the way back down. The only way that the pyramid could stand up and stand tall and be strong was if each bucket did its part. The buckets in that game remind me of what we're talking about today. The power of love. Like we mentioned earlier, one of the easiest ways that we can love people is by loving people with our words. Are you using your words to help build people up so that they can stand tall and be strong? Or are you using your words to tear people down and hurt those around you? Our words are powerful and they can add meaning and purpose to our life and the lives of other people around us. However, if we aren't careful, they can do the exact opposite. And it can ruin our lives and it can bring harm to the people around us. Good, kind words bring life and health to others, but careless words crush the spirit of our friends and those other people. Those unloving words resemble what happens when one of those buckets is knocked away from the stack. It makes a mess in everyone's life. Our words are something that can go beyond ourselves and impact others. We have to be aware of life and all that is happening around us. We have to keep in mind that certain challenges are going to happen and there will be times when we feel hurt. Some bad things will come up and negativity will start to creep into our mind and into our heart. But regardless of what's happening, we have to remember that we have a choice. Instead of being reactive, where we just go where life kicks us and then we react to what happened, we need to choose to be resilient, able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. How we do that is by taking hold of our feelings and using our words to build others and ourselves up. When you choose to go above and beyond, choosing to love everybody always, the world instantly becomes a better place because of you. These kind words spoken will endure in the lives of others, and it will be those words that you have spoken that will bring a joyful smile or a comforting thought to one's life when they need it the most. Loving words help lift others up to take flight and journey towards the destination of becoming our best selves. We have one job: cover people with love and never, ever stop. Guys, we hope you've had an amazing time learning about the power of love today.
Hold on, what? Hold on, we got one more thing. Was a lot of toilet paper. We had to take a little bit of time to clean all that up. See, the toilet paper just kept coming and coming and coming, and I never knew if it was gonna stop. But hilariously enough, isn't that exactly how we should try to love those people around us? Like the toilet paper filled the room and covered our heads, our love should fill the lives of the people around us and cover over the whole world. Whether it's our friends, neighbors, teachers, coaches, or even strangers, what I know is we are better off when we choose to love the people around us. We already talked about how we should love people through the words we say. But how much more of an impact would it make if we chose to love people with our actions? You see, our actions speak louder than words, and they reveal whether the things we say are true or not. If you tell people that you're a good friend, but then you pick on them and you do mean things, and the only person that you care about is yourself, will they believe you? Yeah, probably not. But what if you chose to do something kind, wrote a note, brought them something nice, or even gave them a high five? Would they see you as a good friend? Yeah, probably. Here is the truth. People will know who you are by the way in which you love the people around you. Loving people with your actions really is that simple. Whether it's in a huge way or in a really small way, that's up to you. But the best time that you can love somebody is right now. So often in life, we get caught up in thinking about tomorrow or next month or next year. But are we really in control of those things? Absolutely not. We are in control of the choices that we make today, and whether we want to live a life that is only about ourselves or one that's all about others. A lot of people will tell you you have to take care of yourself first, and then you can worry about those other people in your life. But that's just not what I've experienced in my own life. What I've learned personally is that when I choose to lay down my life and my wants, desires, and time for other people, that's where I found purpose, and that's where I find value. There really is no greater expression of love than to put somebody else's needs before your own. Often, we may feel like doing something loving for somebody, but just because we feel like doing something, or we may think about it, we can't stop there. We need to make sure that we have a love that breaks through the walls of people's life, and it takes action. It makes the most of every single opportunity, always and forever. The love that we have for people, we can't just give up or quit when things get hard. It has to be a never stopping, never giving up type of love. We all need those types of people in our own lives. But not only that, we have to be those types of people for those people around us. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. Now, let's review what we've learned.
First off, love is powerful, and it is one thing in our life that will get our wheels off the ground and it will have us heading towards becoming our best self.
Secondly, we need to remember that there is power in our words, and we need to use them to uplift and to encourage other people.
Lastly, love takes action, and we have an incredible opportunity to make an impact in this world right now.
Make sure you tune in for our next episode as Jiggy and our team talk about the power of community. The people that we surround ourselves with impact the type of person that we become.
You never know what kind of craziness Jiggy is going to get into, but we can promise you this.
It's gonna be awesome! Oh, okay, shoot. I thought Jiggy was coming for us. Little Jiggy! Oh no!